Alright, about ready to start round 6 here after winning that really tough one last round against, like, Bant Maverick. I guess is what I would call it. I was just thinking, after I stopped recording, just how some of the parts of the end of that game played out. I was thinking the turn that I'm assuming, like, if you're watching this, you just came from that video, and you're watching this next one in chronological order. But anyway, it might have been safer that turn I ended up getting rid of the Glacial Chasm to maybe, instead of searching up Emrakul, search up Kozilek instead and try and, like, set up my mana base, like maybe find a Glimmerpost, another Cloudpost, also Karakas, and prepare for the Emrakul turn at some point after that. Because considering their board, that was, I feel like that could have been one of the few times where casting and attacking with Emrakul might not have actually been enough. So yeah, it might have been safer to not give up Chasm that turn and try to develop for the end game instead via Kozilek. Also, like, yeah, this is good. If I had, get rid of one of these, I guess. Like, if that crop rotation also hadn't been, if it had been countered, don't know how I would have played out the rest of it. We had the 15 mana to go get Kozilek or Ulamog after that. But I don't even know if, like, Ulamog would have been enough to, like, protect us there. And I realized afterward, like, I said that I have the option to go search up Walking Ballista, but thinking back on it, I didn't sideboard in the Ballista, so it's a good thing I didn't go for that route, because it would have been pretty terrible. Is this another Maverick deck? Could be Elves, I guess, too. Yeah, that was intense, though. I'm so sick of Oko. I'm surprised they... I'm just gonna needle this right now. If I kept a running total of how many games we've played against Oko, it's like 80% of these matches today. I mean, it's not really surprising, but holy shit. This is just... I have no idea. Green Sun plus blue. It kind of reminds me of the last round. Just do not shuffle. Hope I get to untap with this Reclaimer. At least get one more activation out of it. I know I typically, like, spend the second turn activating Reclaimer, but I feel like it's such a gift that they didn't elk it there. It was, like, worth giving up an activation that turn. But yeah, if this does get to untap, I think I want to get rid of this Karakas next. Because having multiple green sources could give me the option to search up Shepherd later and fire off the crop rots. Develop that way. Yeah, let's do that still. And just blue and green are in every deck now. It's honestly getting pretty tiresome. It's the Pokemoki deck. Hopefully it's just like some Snowko build. Bro. This might be telling. Knight of the Reliquary. Uro, okay. That's a good sign, I think. I think if they are the Pokemoki deck, I kinda want to do this right now, when Stifle's down. I can't believe, looking at this mana base, that this Reclaimer has lived 2 turns. I don't know if that's ever happened. At least it's a 3-4 on demand now. Give up my Karakas. So this Uro could come back and beat us down for a little bit. But I just like developing here. Let's do the same thing as last turn. Just play around the Stifle here. But I'm feeling pretty good about the spot we're in here. Let's go big, first of all. And I suppose I could bait him with this map first. Probably be better sequencing. Okay. I'm gonna get a Glimmerpost here. I think we're gonna be pretty good now. Sweet. Just Eye of Ugin Cloudpost be good. I can even get another Cloudpost here, whatever. Say Wasteland with this. I guess just, yeah, even more Cloudposts. Alright, answer this opponent. You have to, like, try to play in Stifle towards the end of this game. Would like to know that information for the later games. Like, is there Wasteland also? Something I would very much like to know. Just take this. far as sideboarding goes, I'm going to treat this like basically like an Oko control deck. I feel like there probably is Wasteland. If I end up this next turn going to get Kozilek and that gets countered, I can shuffle the Karakas back in. Just win for good that way. I don't think it'll be necessary, but just play this out as well. Attack them. Alright. Yeah, the main thing is if whether they have Wasteland or not. Because if they do, I'd like to have the carpet or the crop rotations. If they don't, I'd just like to cut the crop rotations entirely. I suspect there's probably like Blood Moon here. Yeah, we saw Ice Fang, so don't like depths. Saw a weird kind of Rug Delver list earlier that was running Basic Island and Basic Mountain. I don't think I've like seen that at any point before. Just bring that up just because I can't like just assume that every like archetype is going to be the same. It's like even something that's as common as Rug Delver just might have a great deal of variation to how the build actually is. I think I want this Ballista too. God, that's got 2 cards. And what am I missing here? Because I don't normally bring in the carpets and like the anti-aggro stuff. I don't need Tabernacle actually. Okay, I guess the maps too. Yeah, it's got 2 maps. It's another difference between like Delverish decks and more control-y ones. Let's try this. If they don't happen to have Wasteland, the sand is amazing. If they do, whatever. I also have these forces to hedge against like Back to Basics or Blood Moon. I think Green Sun the first game, which is kind of strange. Good, good. Let's put another Cloudpost out next turn. If we could just make our land drops in peace. Might not even be a reason to cast a spell until we're casting Emrakul. In case they do, like, back to basics us. Prefer not to tap out at all. This also turns on a Once Upon a Time if we happen to draw into it. I shuffle the library too. It's not bad either if you find that green. You know what it is? Oh, okay. The other 3-mana blue-green card. It's much better. Yeah, let's try and go the whole game without casting anything until the big finisher. That's 2 turns away from casting it. I guess I could have had, like, Karakas to complete the, everything here. Oh well. I bet they'll probably just concede if this happens. Ice Fang. Need to have a double Force of Vigor if they like Blood Moon. I guess From the Ashes would be the worst thing here. No, this, okay. Let's do exactly. Alright. I like these colors. I guess it would still be like From the Ashes even. How that would be the worst turnaround in the spot here. I mean, we get a bunch of forests, I guess. Wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Sylvan Library, probably. This game has gone so great. Such a nice break from the tough one last round. Never really knew what they were playing exactly. Emrakul. Damn it. Okay, I don't think they're coming back from this at least. It's Tech to Fury. I was hoping they concede. They would concede. So we could just say we had a game where we played a single spell. Just an Emrakul. Forest, I guess. Slam Green Sun. I don't know why they're still playing. I guess the round is going to take a while to finish, so I suppose there's no reason to not just play this out the next 10 seconds. Okay, a 3-spell game. Not quite 1 spell, but that was a great one. We're 5-1, so 4 more rounds. Hope you're enjoying.